Let's talk about domestic violence, how it is defined. And I'm using Colorado revised statute because I practice in Colorado, but this is going to be applicable to anybody else because I want you to look at certain words and certain language and see if it crops up in your particular statute. So for example, CRS 18-6-800.31 states that domestic violence is an act or threatened act of violence upon a person with whom the actor is or has been involved in an intimate relationship. So domestic violence also includes any other crime against a person or against property, including an animal, or any municipal ordinance violation against a person or against property, including an animal, when used as a method of coercion, control, punishment, intimidation, or revenge directed against a person with whom the actor is or has been involved in an intimate relationship. So let's slow down for just a second on these definitions because they are critical. First, understand that an act can be threatened or just enacted, right? A threat is enough. And we have to be very careful about that because domestic violence is stereotypically understood as a punch, a kick, a strike. But the reality is that that is the tip of the iceberg. Domestic violence is an entire escalation of events that starts with simple controlling behavior and then escalates into threats and then escalates into acts. And the acts may not necessarily be against the victim. They can be punching a wall. They can be taking the car keys. They can be kicking the pet. Those are parts of domestic violence that you want to be paying attention to. So when you're talking to your client, ask for emails, text messages, medical records, videos, and voicemails, not only from the abuser, but from the victim to third parties. Most states have an excited utterance exception to hearsay, so all of that should absolutely come in if you're trying to make a case in court. You want to have any messages where your victim is telling people that she's scared or upset, or that she's worried, or canceling medical appointments without explanation, or making up excuses to not go to events. Sometimes the absence of something is the presence of something.